thousands of forward-thinking brands have already switched to programmatic and boosted their marketing performance by several times. And is it really something that only giant corporations with $1 million in budgets can use? In this video, I'm breaking down why programmatic isn't just another buzzword. It's a real tool that helps a brand grow when traditional advertising hits a wall. My name is Vlad. I've been working in digital marketing for 7 years, helping major brands build smart strategies and get the real results. Let's dive in. Let's unpack what's going on with the standard advertising channels like Google and Meta and why they don't perform as they used to. As I always say, marketers use playbook from 2010 where they give the highest budget to the tactics with the highest ROAS. And this is actually, a right approach. When you're a small business, when you are just starting, and this is your new campaign, you need to find your first new customers and kind of just start and scale your business from the beginning. But when you hit a certain point where you kind of found and covered all of those users who are going to convert right now, you need to expand. You need to expand this user base in order to keep your business growing. And this is what all of those platform performance algorithms fail to do. As a result of that, marketers are so obsessed with those performance algo and short-term results, so they are focusing all of their efforts and money on finding those users who will make a conversion within a few days, not generating any new demand. As a result of that, you can have a very high ROAS in the platform, but you don't see any growth of your business. So you can even increase your spend, but your business results will stay the same. Actually, I talked about this on my previous video. You can find it somewhere here. This whole situation leads to marketers trying to find issues with their meta campaign, trying to find what they can optimize, and hiring new kind of freelancers or agencies to trying to find an issue. But the issue isn't with the channel, the issue with the strategy. And that's why big brands are not focused on Meta or Google only. They are focused more on top of the funnel campaigns and expanding their potential customers base. And that's why all of the Fortune 500 brands run programmatic. Some of you who may heard about programmatic could claim that programmatic doesn't work. And yeah, you will be right, because programmatic doesn't work if you use approaches from Google Ads or Meta. The main issue I see is that marketers use their strategies that they use for paid search campaigns and trying to make programmatic work via finding the same warm audiences, or trying to make this tool to do the work it is not supposed to do. It is important to say that programmatic is not only about the banners. There are formats like connected TV or streaming TV, audio, digital out of home, podcasts, display, native, in-app, and all of the other formats you can imagine. Programmatic is not about the format. It's about the way how you deliver your marketing message. So if you don't have marketing message, you should get marketing message first before embrace programmatic. Programmatic allows you to create this very comprehensive strategy of communication with your audience, starting from impressions on connected TV, audio ads, ads on podcasts. Then you could retarget those people on open web or on YouTube or on standard video inventory somewhere on news site, for example. And ultimately, programmatic will allow you to increase performance in your other channels like Google Ads, because you will be expanding your potential customer base and increasing overall demand. Okay, now let's talk about how to understand that you hit this glass ceiling of growth, or you hit this point of diminishing return. It's actually very easy to recognize, because it's a situation where you increase your spend more and more and you don't see any return in your business results. So your business results are stable or even declining. This is what I've seen from my 7 years of agency experience, and I see this a lot when companies are reaching out to agency where work, asking to, make an audit to review their spend, or where participates in an RFP. I see that their investments are stable year over year, but their revenue is stable or even lower. And when I check the channels breakdown, I see that Google Ads and Meta take the vast majority of the spend, or even there is an increase in ad budget for those platforms, but it doesn't translate into the real business outcomes. If you see the same situation happening with your business, this is a great time to bring Programmatic to the table and actually pivot your strategy and change your approaches that you use and strategies that you run, because your current strategies will not allow you to change situation dramatically. And this is why you need to embrace new approaches and bring more people to the top of the funnel in order to increase bottom of the funnel. And I'm not saying that Meta or Google don't work. I'm saying that they do a great job in growing businesses to a certain level, but after that you need to pivot and work more strategically on nurturing potential new audiences. I want to talk about a very sensitive, for me personally, topic, and when I hear it, I go crazy. When I hear marketers say, we tested Programmatic and we didn't see any conversions from that. And under testing Programmatic, they usually mean that they copy and pasted the same tactics that they used in Google Ads and just activated campaign in display and video 360, for example, instead of Google Ads. They tried to find just new shiny technical solutions that will solve all of their problems, but this is not how it's gonna work. And testing new features or new algorithm, in order to solve strategical issues, you need to work strategically, not tactically. From all of the experience I have, I see that lack of strategy kills not only programmatic strategies, but digital marketing strategies. And marketers are wearing those shirts where they see only ROAS, only platform algorithms that will solve all of the marketing issues. And everybody just forgot all of the fundamentals of marketing, that we need to work with cold audiences, we need to attract new people to the business, we need to expand to the new markets and do all of the other strategic work. My main message here is stop being chaotic in your tests. When you don't know how to run it, how to measure it, what's the main purpose of this channel, how to use this channel, for what goals it should be used, it doesn't make any sense to make a test using approaches that you currently use, because your current approaches show that they don't work to solve new problems, and you need to embrace new solutions that will help you to solve your new problems. The right way to think about Programmatic is that this is a great way to deliver your message and strategy to the right audience. But if you don't have this strategy, you don't have good creative offer, and you don't have a solid plan how you're gonna test it, what metrics are you gonna use, etc., it doesn't make any sense, because you don't even know what and how to measure. But why standard ad platforms and ad formats don't do a good enough job in working with cold audiences? Actually, you can work with cold audiences, but there are significantly more effective formats to solve this issue. For example, CTV. I think CTV is the best format that exists to capture attention and introduce your brand to the new people or audience, because people are lean back. They see your ad on a premium publisher like CNN or Netflix, sound on, and they also see a big premium creative, so it captures their attention. And the whole point of marketing is capturing attention of people and being memorizable, so when the times come, those people can buy exactly your brand, not from your competitors. And this is where programmatic can really help to find those new ways to introduce new audience to your marketing funnel, so they see like your CTV ad, your audio ad, then you can retarget them online, on sites, on YouTube, etc. And then they go to search, they search for your brand. But without all of those touch points, they couldn't know about you. They don't know what they should be searching for. And this is exactly the issue that Programmatic really good at solving. And one thing I really love about Programmatic is that you can measure almost everything. You can run brand lift study where you can understand how your ads increased brand awareness, purchase intent of new audiences. Is your creative memorizable? Did audience remember your creative or not? And all of the other questions. And also via all of the nice technical solutions and cross-device conversion measurement, you can understand who converted after seeing your connected TV ad or listening for ad on podcast, etc. So you can run all of those complicated omni-channel strategies and also be able to have all of the reports and statistics about that. Now I want to talk about a very sensitive for me personally topic, myth about programmatic. The myth number one is that programmatic doesn't work, but we already covered this myth a few minutes ago, so I'm not gonna talk about this a lot. Myth number two is that programmatic is only for big brands, and there is a truth in that, because all of the big brands, they use programmatic. That's like non-negotiable for them. There is no way they can avoid it or use only search campaigns. That's not gonna work. But I think programmatic is a great way to scale medium businesses, and also it's a great way to help to scale small businesses that growth ceiling and hit this point of diminishing return. You don't need millions of ad budgets. You need a right strategy to start and understand what you do, how you're gonna measure it, and how to interpret those results. Now let's talk about myth number three, which is marketers are afraid of wasting their budget without any return or results. And this is a fair concern from marketers, but what I see in practice, marketers just copy and paste their Google Ads campaign, trying to replicate it in, for example, DV360. They set, the same budget, the same targets and audiences, the same creative, activating this campaign, spending all of the budget, and asking like, what was wrong? Like, why I don't see any results or, conversions from this campaign? And every time I'm so surprised to see this, because people think that they can do the same thing again and again. This myth is my favorite one, because what I see in practice that marketers just copy and paste their Google Ads campaign with the same budget, creatives, audiences, like everything, and they hope to get substantial results from that. But I think it's a madness, because it's a madness when you are doing the same thing again and again and trying to get new great substantial results from that. I can't get that as a marketer, to be honest. And so I think it's fair, and it's 100% that if you just replicate your Google Ads or any other ad account strategy in DSP, in Programmatic, you will not get any results. Yeah, that's how it works. And in order to make Programmatic work, you need strategy, you need creative, you need to understand how to measure it, what to do with that, and be more strategic. And one more kind of myth and issue I see is that the same people who run Google Ads and Meta campaigns run Programmatic. And with all respect, I think Programmatic requires just a different tool set, different knowledge, different skills. And so it's logical that in charge of Programmatic should be a separate person with the separate skill set, who knows how to run this channel, how to execute that, how to measure, and etc. This is actually what I do. I consult marketers and marketing teams about how to run programmatic, how to craft strategy, how to measure it, what to do with this channel, how to optimize it, and how to execute it right. And what I see in my experience, PPC strategy is great, but it can't make programmatic successful. So this is a very important thing to consider. There is one more very important issue that I identified while I was working with different marketers, and the issue is that they rely so much on paid advertising and forget about like standard marketing, things like offer, communication, PR, etc. So they put all of their efforts and focus on paid ads. However, paid ads, it's just a channel of communicating your marketing strategy. So it is not a strategy just to rely on one tool and hope that it's gonna save you from all of the issues and problems. This is not a strategy to rely on one tool and hope that it will do all of the work instead of you. Your content, email, your landing pages, these things are all matter. In order to get the most out of your digital marketing, you need to invest more in other touch points with your audience, like embrace some PR activities, offline activities, be consistent with your social media posts and activities, run some webinars, communicate with your audience. Also, content marketing is a free way to communicate with your audience every day without investing paid media dollars. It's free, but social media algorithm can take your post and make it viral. So this can be a very cheap way to get people attention. That's why I recommend all marketers to invest more in standard digital marketing, not paid ads, but email sequences, trying to find inefficiencies there, trying to segment their CRM audience and to work with them separately, to invest more in content and invest more in your website experience, trying to rethink your offer, etc, etc, etc. In ideal world, your digital paid marketing works together with your classical marketing, strengthening each other. So if you have a great paid marketing campaign and you have a good creative, you have a right targeting, right audience, but your landing page sucks, or your offer is not good, you are not nurturing those audiences, you are not communicating with your existing audiences, you are actually limiting yourself, and you are leaving all of those money and opportunities on the table. And if you are not using this opportunity to connect these two things and make your whole strategy better and kind of generate more revenue, you are leaving a lot of opportunities, unfortunately. And this is where you can find those short-term fixes, investing more in content and classical marketing strategy. This was a very long way to say that programmatic is not going to solve all of your marketing problems. It's a great vehicle to communicate your existing messaging and also trying to find a new way how you can communicate with a very cold audience and bring them to your marketing funnel, but not replace everything else with those programmatic ads or new algorithm, whatever. And in this ideal strategy, programmatic will fill your bottom of the funnel with new users that will convert, and then you will be working with them separately via different email messages and different communication strategies also, and ultimately it will all impact on your conversion rates and revenue in the bank. If you feel like your ad stop driving real business growth, it might be because you outgrown tools that you are using. Want to figure out how to move to the next level right away, or not sure how programmatic can work for your goals? Or maybe you're just worried about wasting your budget and want to get it right from the day one. I offer free one-on-one strategic session where we can break down where your business is right now and how you can use programmatic in order to hit your desired goals, and how to use programmatic in order to amplify your strategy, not overcomplicate it. After the consultation, you can get 3 fixes on how you can fix your programmatic strategy right away if you're already running programmatic, or what are the next steps to start running programmatic. Link in the description below and in the pinned comment. If this video was helpful, hit subscribe button. I'll be sharing more on strategy and how big brands grow their marketing strategies. Also, don't forget to like this video. Also, right here on the screen you'll see a next video that you should definitely watch in order to understand how performance algorithm limit brands growth and what you can do about it. See you in the next video.